And I'm Vinny.
And we're here to talk about the World Series. Then we'll get into our flush wipe dice. Then we'll get into NFL, a little trivia for Vin, NCAA, and then we'll finish with our flush picks, a little popcorn for Vin, extend you into the weekend. So we'll start off with some baseball.
Yeah, let's get into it. World Series Game 1 tomorrow night in LA. The start of the sweep for the New York Yankees. We're going with Garrett Cole versus John. Is it John Flaherty? I make his name up all the time.
Jack, Captain Jack.
Same thing. Yeah, same thing.
I'm lagging. Whatever.
You're good. Yeah, you look good.
Right.
No, yeah, you look fine. Cole going into this 3.31 ERA against Flaherty 7.04, which the first night against the Mets he looked like Cy Young, so it probably was higher at one point. I think it was like 10 or something. But rematch of the 1981 World Series. I said it the other day. I'll say it again. I think the Yankees are going to win the series. I think the Yankees pitching staff's better as far as their starters. I think if anybody's bullpen's really overused, it's the Dodgers since they've been pitching bullpen games. It's going to be exciting, and I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to all the Yankee fans that I know hopefully can get their chance to shine here for a little bit. And I don't know if the Dodgers have. I know we talked about it yesterday. I know you gave me everybody that's better than the Yankees in their lineup and everything. But I'm sticking with the Yankees here in this series. What are your feelings about this monumental matchup?
I disagree. Dodgers are the better team. Just the lineup's better, 1 through 9. The pen is better, and the Dodgers were tested. The Dodgers went up against the hottest team in baseball, in my opinion, in the Padres, that were like World Series favorites, right?
Padres were.
Shut them down when they were facing elimination, and then they cooled off the Mets, who everyone loved. So, yeah, we differ here. I think the Yankees might get Game 1, but 7-game series, even though Dodgers are the slight favorite tomorrow night. And then they turned to Yamamoto versus. You saw Rodon. I saw TBD for the Yankees. So we'll see. You gonna tell me Rodon's gonna shut down Betts and Muncy and Otani? There's no way. So we'll see. 6 games for the Dodgers, and you're rooting for the Yankee sweep. I know that. But what was your prediction again? Yankees in 5 or 4?
That's what I would like, but I said Yankees in 7.
Right. Sorry, Yankees in 7. We'll see. I mean, it's a star-studded final, so we'll see. Hopefully, it's entertaining. And I heard that MLB is like, was it champing at the bit? Not chomping at the bit. That Monday night game, I think they're like trying to go head-to-head with Monday Night Football. And they think they're going to win. I don't know about that, but in the ratings, but we'll see.
Yeah, Major League Baseball ratings, I think, are probably like, I think they're like last if you want to put them in all of orders of all the major sports, and I'll even put college football ahead of a lot of the other places too. So, it's a tough grab, but we'll see what happens. Yankees, I mean, they can't ask for bigger markets for bigger numbers. So.
Yeah, if this doesn't do a number, then there's no World Series that's gonna.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's head into the flush wipe dive. I have 3 good ones for you, if I do say so myself. Flush wipe dive. If you're a new listener, or forgot what it is, flush. You get rid of it. It's FMK. Fuck, marry, kill. Flush is get rid of. So that's the kill. A wipe is kind of the F here. You're keeping the wipe a little bit. And then dipe you keep. Dipe you marry. So dipe is best.
All right.
All right, let's do first one I have for you. The big bats, and I left one out because there's three options, so there's no Stanton here. But let's be honest, he only does it for 1 month a year apparently. So who's gonna have the best World Series out of
Wow.
Soto, Judge, and Otani?
Soto, Judge, and Otani. I'm gonna I'm gonna flush Judge. I'm gonna wipe Otani, and I'm gonna dipe Soto because I do have Soto being my World Series MVP,
Okay.
which I said is just gonna add to his decimal points in his paycheck coming up.
Yeah, so Spotrac is predicting 14 years, 513 mil, and I know Buster only laughed at that.
I think it's gonna be over 6.
Over 600.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the years. Like
Yep.
I know he's. Do you think he's gonna go for like a 4 year, 5 year deal, or you think he
How
wants
much?
a 10 year deal?
I think. I think if so, he's 25, right?
I think he's 26 soon, or at the end of the year.
What I would take a 5-year deal,
Right? Yeah. Like I don't.
and then bet him. I mean, it's just gonna go up in the 5 years again.
Right. That's my point.
Yeah, I agree.
You know,
But
Boris is gonna want that second payday.
it's the longevity of yeah, and I don't understand the 10 and 11-year contracts for some guys. I don't for this reason alone. Like, wouldn't you bet on yourself? And I mean, it just doesn't make sense to just now take a 10-year contract or a 12-year contract. It's like the Stanton contract right now, right? That's wild. It's still expensive. Um, no, I'm him. I'm taking 5 years. I'll bet on myself at 31 or 30. I'll go into whatever year and make more money. That's exactly how that would happen if all goes well.
Yeah, I can see him doing. I can see him doing 4 to 5 player option, or
Yeah.
I can see him doing a 10 to 12 with like two player options. Um,
Yeah, I get it. I mean, either way, he's gonna get paid, and he can't play the outfield still. But that's another conversation.
yeah, but he won't have to for long.
Nope, you're right.
So all right, second flush wipe dice.
Oh,
Give you three aging quarterbacks. Who would you want under center for your team? I guess I'll do a must-win game. So I got Aaron Rodgers, Joe Flacco, and the new starter in Pittsburgh, Russell Wilson.
oh boy, must win like
It's like it's
diagonal
wild card weekend.
wild
Purdy
card
goes
weekend.
down. Who do you want in there?
Purdy goes down on my Niners. Oh boy. Oh god. I'm gonna flush Rogers. I'm gonna wipe Russ, and I'm gonna type up Flacco. Oh man, Flacco, because the guy's ageless, and he look what he did with the Browns last year.
Yeah,
Coming off the plane, I don't even know if he knew the playbook.
yeah.
And even this year with the Colts, and
Yeah.
he's and really he's never hurt. These other two guys are hurt more than anything else too, lately at least.
no, that's
So I'll take the man that comes off the plane and takes the Browns to the promised land, and then like I said, this year with the Colts too, he looked like was in playing the whole year, just stepping in and just playing. So Flacco's my guy, University of Delaware Blue Hens.
I should have played this. All right, last one. We're gonna scare you with how I lead into this, but don't worry. We have an election coming up. So Vin, which of these three iconic figures in American folklore pop culture would you say is the most American?
Most American. Okay.
Most American. All right.
Wow.
Rocky Balboa, Hulk Hogan, or Seymour Wiener?
Oh man, you threw Wiener in there, huh? Oh God. I'm gonna flush Stallone. I don't think he's that guy.
But it's not still. I'm giving you Rocky.
No, I know. I got it. No, still Rocky's not like I don't think of as like a real American hero.
Okay, all right, fair.
You know what I mean? Like, uh, I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna white Hulk because he is an American hero. Obviously, um, he's an icon. They even put him under the USA mask one time or another.
Yeah, I was gonna use that pick.
When he's in the with the big cape.
Was he like the Blue Patriot or something?
Yeah, it was something like that. And then we're gonna take a real American hero and Seymour Wiener, and we're gonna
Seymour
dive
Wiener
him.
gets the dive.
And yeah, he gets it, man. He when he came on the big screen at City, man, place went it was electric. And thanks to Mr. Wiener, I think he electrified that crowd that night. So that's a real American hero.
It's a lucky win.
Hulk, it's close with Hulk, man. Hulk, he really is an American hero, but when it comes to war and the country, we're gonna take Seymour on this one.
All day, every day, Mr. Wiener. Congratulations, you are diped.
Diped.
And that does it for the latest Flush Wipe Dipe.
Yeah, it does. Let's get into some NFL football this weekend. Are you ready?
I think
Are
so.
you ready for this weekend? You ready? Your Bengals are back.
Our
They're
Bengals
at home.
back.
Bengals are back at home. 2.5-point favorites against the Eagles. I mean, I'm going back to how we started this whole podcast, and that was us being on the Bengal bandwagon. I love Joe Burrow. I love Jamar Chase. I think that's one of the when it's working and everybody's healthy, it's one of the best combos in football. I'm gonna take the Bengals here at home, 2.5 against the Eagles team where I don't know what Eagles team is going to show up. Saquon might have ran enough yards last week to get him over to week 12, so I'm not sure who we're going to get and what we're going to get and who's healthy. And Bengals at home off a bye week for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna. No, Bengals played last week. Bengals beat the Browns. So yes,
sorry,
it was bye week on the field.
It was a bye week on the field. That's what I
meant. But yeah, I'm with you. Listen, the Eagles are good. They have talent, but they're leaving a lot to be desired. My buddy Adam, I bring him up because he's one of those crazy Eagle fans who, if they, kidnapped his child, which he doesn't have,
he'd be okay with it.
Yeah, it'd be fine. Listen, I'll say it every week until he proves me wrong. Jamar Chase is playing angry, playing with a purpose. He looks great. People made a big deal about Burrow and the water bottle thing. He's just testing it. He's exercising it, for lack of a better word. Burrow's fine. They're a game out of the playoffs. I know it's early, but listen, they need this run to keep up with the Texans, the Steelers, and teams like that. Yeah, I think I think it's going to be fun. I think it's a good game. I do think the Bengals get a stop late or maybe score late to seal it. I'd be shocked if anyone blows anyone out here. I want to. Eventually, you're going to have to start seeing more out of the Eagles, unless Daniels is a little banged up, and that opens a window for them to make a run. And if the Cowboys are going to be bad, then the Eagles might be fine by default. But yeah, give me the Bengals at home here.
Yeah, I'm with you with this one. We're going to go into Tampa Bay. Atlanta Falcons taking on the Bucs. Bucs coming off a short week here, right? Monday night.
Yeah.
Monday night loss to the Ravens. Falcons are minus the 2.5. Am I correct with that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Minus the 2.5.
Look.
I mean, I think that this is a team, and I don't. I think the line's going to go up eventually too, but
it might have. When I did this, that was what it was.
No, it still now is, and I'm just. But who's playing for the Bucs? Evans is out, right?
Godwin's out. Evans. Godwin's out.
Leonard Fournette's not on the team anymore.
I really don't. They're getting their secondary guys back. That line should pop up.
Yeah, I'm taking the Falcons here. But. Yeah, I agree. 3.5, 4. I'm taking the Falcons here. They've been Kirk's. I mean, it's such a big difference in the whole scheme of what they do and how they present their offense and what they can do, as opposed to the guys they've had in the last couple of years. And you add him in there, another year of Bijan that's under his belt. I wish that he had more touches. They give a lot of touches to the other back, especially down by the goal line, which I think is wild. But for me, this weekend, 1:00 in the old sombrero, I'm gonna take the Falcons in this one.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if the Bucks are getting healthier in the secondary. I'm interested to see if the Bucks can run the ball. Um, is Cade Otton going to be the next
Yeah,
we'll see for them for a
I
few
don't
weeks? Who
know.
knows?
Yeah,
The Falcons will be out of the dome, so we'll see. But um, Cousins usually shines in a 1 p.m. game, so we'll see. I will take the Falcons.
yeah,
I think the Bucks kind of hang tight though. I don't know.
yeah.
Baker maybe.
It's gonna be tough to hang with really kind of. I don't know. We'll see who he's throwing to. That's gonna be an interesting situation.
Yeah, that game could be a fun one if Baker can answer the call.
Now, our next game is another fun one. If you want to talk fun ones, we got AR-15 and the Colts going into Houston. Texans -6 at home. Um, you can sign me up for the Texans in this one. I think you can say that they did their job last week against Green Bay. Right? Were they underdogs to Packers last week? Covered? No, two,
I
whatever
believe
it
the
was.
Packers were maybe 2.5 point favorites, and they won by
It was
2.
close. It was close. They come back home. They're gonna play a Colts team that I don't know. I think they kind of fall into that who are we getting kind of team of the week. Are
Do
we
you have a
getting
question? Do you have a question for the Colts?
yeah, like who are you?
Who are you?
Exactly.
Like
Well
yeah,
said.
like what are we doing? Like are we gonna let AR-15 like unload bombs down the field to the boys? Or are we gonna? Jonathan Taylor's not playing again, right? He's probably out again.
That I haven't seen. Yeah,
He
but
hasn't.
I do believe he's out.
So I don't know. Give me the Texans here. Give me Stroud. Give me Stroud to have a big game here. Give me Stroud to show you that, maybe I've had an off week in the last two, but I'm still here. I'm still CJ Stroud. I'm at home. We're gonna get the home crowd into this, and Texans for me here in Houston.
Yeah, I'm with you here. This is a statement game for the Colts if they can pull it off. But you take them, out of Lucas Oil, um, and put them, down in Houston, where Houston's about to be 6-2, um, quiet 6-2 for Houston,
Quietly,
I believe.
quietly.
Yeah, Texans getting a little healthier, and I just don't believe in Richardson. Nothing against him. I thought the preseason hype, especially when you look at like fantasy rankings and stuff, I thought it was a little weird, a little too soon.
You thought he was a little high, a little above
Yeah,
the pay grade.
like our buddy Kev, he kept AR-15 over AR-5.
Yeah,
I don't even know what's his nickname.
yeah.
AR-15.
AR-15, Anthony Richardson.
He kept
Who do you have?
over Jordan Love. I was shocked.
Really
Yeah.
interesting.
But yeah, I mean, he wasn't the only one who was gushing over Richardson. All the pros were. So,
Yeah, not me. I'm not sold on him.
yeah. So yeah, give me the
Wasn't
Texans.
wasn't sold on him in Florida. I'm not sold on him right now. You got to do a little bit
Yeah,
more than play 4 games.
same.
Next up on the docket, Buffalo Bills going into that shithole in Seattle.
Whoa.
-3 the Bills.
What do you have against the
I
12th
hate to
man
see
or
them.
whatever?
I just
Oh,
Legion
yeah,
of Boom.
I forgot you're a Niner fan.
Tired of those guys. Thank God Pete Carroll's not coaching anymore. Guy gave me nightmares for years. Bills -3 at the Seahawks. This is weird to me. East Coast traveling West Coast. Not even. I don't know. I thought it'd be a little bit lower than that. I don't know if is everybody healthy on the Seahawks? Is that fair?
DK is questionable. But
Who? Oh,
yeah,
Metcalf.
yeah.
Maybe that's interesting.
Got
I'm.
a little knee banged up.
I mean, another week with Amari Cooper, knowing the playbook, so Keon Coleman doesn't have to tell him where to line up and where to go, which is wild to me too because I don't even know if Keon Coleman knows where to go. So I'm gonna take Josh Allen and the Bills. on the road, back on track last week or so. Um, Showing in the rest of the AFC here that there's a I'm still here kind of game, and I'm still in that Lamar conversation of MVP, and I'm still waiting for James Cook to start running the ball again. I know he's been hurt. I know he didn't play against the Jets. I don't. Did he play last week?
No, I don't believe he did. I don't remember him. I don't remember seeing him out there.
Yeah. So that is like the I when he's going and he's catching balls, they're so much better of an offense. And now that they have another weapon to open up to, they have to kind of look to get that going again. So hopefully maybe they can figure that out this week on the road. Seattle's a tough place to play. I hate that place. I hope it burns in hell. But Josh Allen, if anyone's going to set that place on fire, it's going to be him. I'm taking the Bills here.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a fun one. I think both defenses might get a little thrashed. Geno's had a good year statistically,
Yeah, he has.
and Kenneth Walker's coming on late. I'm a fan of him, so I do think Seattle. Uh, I do think Seattle hangs tight here. I do see the Bills doing enough to win, probably single digits. So I think they will cover. I don't see a Bills blowout, which I think a lot of people might fashion. But yeah, give me the Bills in a close, fun game where everyone's throwing for 300 yards.
This is the what could have been game. I think if Daniels is not playing, we're taking the Chicago Bears -1.5 going into Washington, and what looks like Marcus Mariota starting for the Commanders. Um, I wish Daniels was playing, and I wish they could battle this out. And in my opinion, it's and Caleb Williams has gotten a lot better this year. I'm not saying he hasn't, because where how he started and where he is now is night and day. They're they're good against the run. The Bears, their defense has been playing great. Um, oh, man, I love. I really wish Jaden Daniels was playing. And it's so he's so much better, but obviously when he's not. I'm gonna take Commanders here at home anyway. I'm gonna take Mariota. I'm gonna take if he was in my flush wipe a dipe, I would have taken him. Um, but that's fine. He's not that old yet, but he is. Mariota and the Commanders here at home. Um, man, yeah, they're gonna. It's a if they win, it's a 1 point game. It's the line is right where it's supposed to be. Um, I'm on the Commanders. I'm not getting off the Commander bus. I'm on it since the beginning. I'm gonna stay on it.
Yeah, little hidden weapon. That kicker for the Commanders has been unbelievable. Um, Seibert or something. He's if you look at his number, he's like a secret little weapon for them. So I think it comes down to his leg late.
Hmm.
Um, Mariota's a veteran in this league. Um, Bears are coming off the bye, I believe. Hold on, I have a sound for that, right?
Well, they played in London against Jacksonville 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and then they have a
So then they went to bye.
He was on a bye week, by the way, playing.
so so yeah. I mean, I think the Bears will come out, you know, helmets on fire, but I think Commanders defense can make a little play late, get the running game going, play it safe, use your kicker. The kicker's great. So little love for the Commanders kicker, and the Commanders get a late field goal victory.
Um, yeah, I think that's a fair assessment of what this is going to come down to and how this is going to work out.
Yeah,
Um,
to your point, we are missing out on what should be
yeah,
a
I
future
wish,
nice little NFC
right?
rivalry. These guys are going to be tied together forever. Like even add Drake May into it, and the kid in Atlanta whose name escapes me. Um,
Michael Penix.
Penix and Bo Nix. This is the next iteration of. Um, I'm overlooking. Excuse me. I'm overlooking Tua Herbert and Burrow, even though I think there's one clear choice there. But
I do
Big
too.
Ben,
I don't think it's
Eli,
close.
yeah, enough of the Herbert nonsense.
He stinks. He's not. He's not what everybody makes him out to be. I
Um,
mean,
yeah, this could be the next iteration of Eli, Rivers, and Big Ben.
hmm yeah, that's awesome. It's good for football, especially when you got it's a lot of quarterback chatter out there, and it's all good for the league here. I don't. Is this game on TV anywhere? The Cowboys versus the Niners.
I'm sure it's the
Is it not game of the week? The Niners had game of the week last week against the
is
Chiefs.
it
Is it
Sunday
the
night?
Sunday?
What's is it?
Oh yeah, you're right. It's the NBC game. I don't know what to say about this. I don't know what Vegas is thinking. I don't even know. The Niners at home against the Cowboys, -4 San Francisco, or 3.5. Or what's on this list here? 4.5. It's down to four.
I
So
have four and a
some
half.
people.
It could have changed.
Yeah, that's fine. 4.5, 4. There's no business for the Niners to be favored in this game. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know, and I don't know if Dallas is sending a team or not for the Niners to be favored by 4.5, whatever it is. But if you watch the Niners play last week, it's Jekyll and Hyde right now with them. They come out and beat the Seahawks in Seattle the week before that on a Thursday night. They look like they can play football still, and then they come out last week and they look like they haven't played football. So I hate Dak Prescott with a passion, just as much as I hate Shedeur Sanders, as much as I hate Notre Dame football, as much as I hate a lot of stuff. I don't know. Dallas covers, Niners win. And I don't know how the Niners are going to win with nobody playing. But I think at home somehow, maybe Shanahan conversation with Purdy at his locker the other day. I don't. So fucking bad. And Mike McCarthy has to go. Jerry Jones has to go. Dak has to go. That's a bad situation.
Yeah,
I just don't.
team.
Losses. Yeah, I get it. What do you take in this game? What do you like?
Cowboys off a bye.
What does that mean?
2 weeks to prepare.
Okay.
It matters when if you look at guys like Andy Reid and all that. It matters.
This isn't Andy Reid. He's not in the building. This
Yeah,
is Mike McCarthy, who can't even get out of his own way.
they also needed to get a little healthier. Um,
Mike is back? No.
no, but Ferguson um, was banged up. I think they lost their backup tight end, but it's really it's no Debo, it's no Ayuk, right? And
It's
Mason's banged up.
shambles. Take the Niners.
Yeah, give me the Cowboys to win.
Mike McCarthy gets fired this weekend.
I'm not confident, but give me the Cowboys to win that.
Oh, on a side note, did you hear that story that they're giving the Patriots coach this came out yesterday, 48 hours, they're gonna fire him, they said?
they're gonna fire him before this weekend?
That's what I heard yesterday, and that multiple out like sources.
I know.
Said that.
I know. I said that to you.
I don't understand why just fire him yesterday if that's the case. What's 48 hours going to do?
Are they the first NFL team to ever let the guy clean out his desk?
Maybe I don't get it. Like I heard that I was like, somebody said it, and then I saw it on another story, and I'm like, and then we talked about it yesterday, but I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Like, what's the time period? Like, what's 48 hours? This I used to watch the first 48 on A&E. I like that show, but I don't understand what that has. And like, why are we putting a time stamp on his current employment? That's ridiculous.
No, I don't. That's news to me. I didn't.
All right.
I haven't seen that. That's wild. Is Cleveland cleaning house? Are they going to grab Vrabel mid-season? That you don't do that.
No, they should burn that. They should burn that stadium and that whole organization down too. That guy's a disaster. Whoever owns that team.
Yeah, no, that's news to me. Weird.
Yeah.
All right, let's time for a little toilet trivia. We're hit Vin with three little questions here, and see how he how he can hold up. All right,
Did all right last week.
Excuse me, jeez, what day? All right, first question. I like to do a little logo trivia at you. We're gonna have fun. Which NHL team has a hidden building in their logo?
NHL team has a hidden building in their logo.
Yeah.
Whoosh. This is interesting. Wow. Is it a Canadian team?
It is not.
Okay. I'm gonna go with dang. The Minnesota Wild.
It is not. I'll give you one more guess.
Who is it?
We do things.
One more guess. Am I close demographic? Am I close to an area?
East Coast.
East Coast. East Coast. Wow. It's their primary logo?
There's the thing. They've had like 5. I believe this is their latest. This team will come to your mind, and you will probably think of a more popular logo with a hockey stick. And it's not that logo. Hint, hint.
East Coast.
East Coast, not a local.
With an old one with a hockey stick? The Islanders.
No, I said not a local. It's not a logo. Is that your third guess?
Well, that's my second guess. But yeah, that's it. Islanders.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a Canadian. Sorry, I took Canada as one, a Canadian team as one.
No, that's ridiculous. No, that's fine. Just last guess.
I eliminated a whole country for you.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that.
All right,
Islanders. Islanders.
I'll give you. All right, you have Wild, Isles, and I'll give you one more guess. I said it's not a locals. That's a terrible job by Van.
Oh, you said that? I didn't hear you because I was thinking. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. East Coast.
Not a local, not north of us.
The Devils. They're south of us. Oh, not local. Sorry. Yeah. Last one. I'm gonna go. The Carolina Hurricanes.
No. You might kick yourself because of the name of the team.
Yeah.
Or the Washington Capitals.
Yeah, the Capitol building. You're talking about like the Capitol building in the back?
The Capitol building is actually under the wings.
Oh,
of the
really?
Eagle, and have you seen the? I guess I think this is the newest logo.
They brought back the. Well, I guess it's like their third jersey, but like, well, maybe I'm just thinking about when they had like the black and gold, like Washington with the Capitol building above it.
Yeah,
You remember that one?
This other logo you'll see when you watch back. It has the eagle,
I'll
the
take a look.
wings, and then the Capitol building
Okay,
under the.
that's fancy. That's fancy. All right.
A little fancy. All right, second.
Wow. Okay.
Who currently leads the NFL in sacks with 9?
God.
I'll give
Hutchinson?
No, I believe he's at 7.
Really?
7.5, yeah.
Okay. NFL sacks are hard to come by. So we saying 9 it is?
NFC.
Okay.
It's not out in the West. That's all I'll give you.
NFC, not in the West.
It's not the West. That's not the South. How's that? 9 sacks.
That's a lot of sacks so far. NFC. So
NFC,
I don't really know the guy. Like
you have the North and the East. Because they live the South and the West for you.
Can't be anybody on the Giants because they stink.
Okay.
Cowboys don't have anybody that plays football really. And you said the North is somebody on the Vikings? I don't know, guys. So I mean, I would think like
you know this player. I wouldn't do that.
The guy Allen that used to play for the Vikings. He was one of my favorite players. Number 69. Yeah, Jared Allen. I know this guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to you.
No, you would do that to me, but that's okay. It's not Chase Young on the stage. That's not even in there. I don't know. I would say somebody in the Vikings. I don't know who it is.
It is a Giant. It's Dexter Lawrence.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
I know that was like a little mad dog right there, right? I would never ever expect anybody in the Giants to be leading anything at all for anything.
Yeah,
so
9.
my apologies. That's a lot of sacks.
Yeah, no, like he's quietly having a year, I guess.
And they're so bad too. Good for him.
And then random. Last one I would do random little maybe movie or music.
I got the Terminator last time, or whoever was in that movie.
I'll give you. All right. What was the first?
Is it like in like our like childhood years, like first full animated movie?
Way before our time, but we know this movie.
But we know this movie. Animated movie, like mom's. I don't really watch movies. I was reading a lot of books when I was young. Just kidding. I didn't read books at all.
I would venture to say that like 80% of children in America have seen this movie. At least in our age range.
Do you have like a time period for me, like a 70s release?
I believe it came out in like the 30s.
Oh my God, like Steamboat Willie?
Maybe I'm wrong. Let me look up the release date.
Like, is it like a Disney movie?
Yeah. That just gave it away, but
no. I mean, I was on the Mickey train just now.
Yeah, it's a 1937 film.
Like Mary Poppins, but that's not like
it's
Disney movie.
1937 film.
Like a cartoon
animated
movie.
Yeah. Animated.
I'm going with Steamboat Willie with Mickey.
I believe that was.
Is that just a cartoon?
I believe that was like the first short.
Okay.
The first feature length, like full length, was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Wow. Did not know that.
Now
I was
you
dating
know.
myself going back to Steamboat. Not Ricky.
Now you can quiz your girls.
My girls, they'll just look it up on Google.
That's what I do.
Some good. That's always fun for me because I have no idea about half of whatever it is. So, that's I learn something new every week. That's my point. So
Yeah, if you look at movies like that we grew up watching, those Disney movies, and even like The Wizard of Oz, if you look at the year they came out,
yeah,
it's insane.
yeah. I think we're also getting old too, so it even looks like it's even
But even in
wild.
1989, 1937 was ages.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Let's dig into my favorite day of the week, college football. That starts tonight. Well, it started actually every day this week, but I think Syracuse plays tonight against somebody at
Pitt, Syracuse
Pitt.
had.
It's gonna be a good game,
Yeah, I like
but it's
Pitt.
not on our docket. And we're gonna start with tomorrow night. Number 17th ranked Boise State going into UNLV tomorrow night. Boise State -3. I heard that UNLV, this place is sold out. I heard to watch this game. I guess they're all there to see Boise and that boy run all over them. I can't think of anything else. No Smurf turf. UNLV, oh man. Boise wins this game. UNLV covers. UNLV's a sneaky good, and even without all those guys that transferred out from NIL and all that nonsense, they've
Yeah,
put up numbers. And I don't. I don't see this like an upset like Liberty last night, which is crazy to me. But I'm gonna roll there with our with the Rebels to cover and the Boise State. I'm gonna check for you. Anything for
I
you?
think
Let
these
me
lines
check.
have
Friday
moved.
night matchup. NCAA football. 3.5.
Yeah, give me Boise to win and cover. I think UNLV hangs tough, but I think Boise just more experience in a big game. They should have beat Oregon in Oregon. So give me Boise State to survive a nice test on the road.
You got it. I like that. I mean, it's those like Thursday, Friday night games. They're always so like, who's gonna get upset and who's gonna So it's possible, but we'll keep an eye on that one. This is gonna be my favorite game of the week here. Number 12 Notre Dame at Navy, at number 24 Navy. Notre Dame 12.5 point favorites
I believe
on
that's
the road.
I believe that's gone up to 13 and a half.
I think I saw 14 already.
Oh yeah.
I'm taking Navy outright, and I don't know if anybody really knows Notre Dame's. They already lost their big game of the year. They usually do that once a year. They have forever had a really tough time against the academies. I don't at their best teams, their worst teams. It's just not a. Everybody always gets up to play Notre Dame for whatever reasons. I have no idea why. They stink. I'm taking the midshipman here to sink Notre Dame. Outright win.
I see what you did there.
What?
I
You
said
saw that? I saw it, yeah. So what? Yeah. Yeah. Yep, there it is.
That was good.
What do you think? What do you think about
I hate the neutral field. I hate that it's at MetLife.
Oh, that's right. It's not. Yep, my fault. I'm thinking
you
it's
told me that. I because
Yeah, no, it is.
MetLife, because of the huge crowd, because of all these Golden Domer dorks. I think Notre Dame wins by like a touchdown.
Dorks. I hate them.
Notre Dame wins and they climb back into this CFP talk.
I mean, all right, fine, fair enough.
It's my opinion. If Navy wins, good.
Yeah.
Good for
Oh,
good for
great.
them. I'm rooting
Be
for
great.
Army
Knock them
Navy.
out finally. We don't have to talk about them. I don't have to look at them anymore. Get them out of here.
Also, Boise State
Um,
is on the line too. Boise State, they need this win tomorrow to stay in the CFP themselves.
Okay. I mean, can you now that you had mentioned this, and I'm gonna just look it up quick while we're still chatting about this.
What's up?
Their upcoming schedule. I didn't know if they play anybody. No, they don't have anybody. Oh, they play
They're like
Oregon.
they're the team that everyone
Oh no,
thinks
they
is gonna
played
get
Oregon.
the 12th that
They
12th. So as long
don't
as
play
Oregon keeps
anybody
winning,
good.
Boise State looks great. If Boise State can win out and their only loss is on the road at Oregon and like a 1 point, one score game, that Boise State's going to get a lot of love.
Yeah, they got like a Miami schedule left, so hopefully they can no hiccups. Nebraska Cornhuskers going into number 4 Ohio State. Ohio State minus 25.5. It's the time of year that if you want to maintain your rankings, you gotta step on people's throats. And after watching Nebraska last week against a lesser opponent in Indiana get stomped on, and I know Raiola didn't have a good game. Has he had a great game this year where you're like, oh, I see where this is going? Like Nebraska's gonna really.
He dominated your boys, Colorado, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I guess that was his.
That's coming out party.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm taking the bet. I'm taking the Buckeyes here in the shoe. I'll take them to cover also. Yeah, I think they're going to. I think it's statement time. You want me? We want to be here top 4. We got to stay here. We can't just have a sleepwalk game against a Cornhusker team that just got dismantled. So, give me the Buckeyes in the shoe minus the points here. It's do or die at this point for a lot of teams. And I'm not saying that they lose, they're out, but they want to maintain where they are. So
this is a little early for what happens annually to Ryan Day, and it even happened to Urban Meyer too. They always get tested by a team in white and red. It's usually Wisconsin, and they usually do it. They usually throw up a stinker, and sometimes outright lose. I think this might be the game. I'd like to see Penn State knock them off, but I think this could be the game where they get a scare. I think Nebraska covers, but I think Ohio State wins. But I do think Nebraska's defense somehow shows up. And now that I said that, I know Ohio State's going to win by 40, but I think Nebraska hangs tough and covers.
All right, moving on here. Moving on to number 20 Illinois at number 1 Oregon. Oregon Ducks at home in Eugene minus 21.5. Did Oregon have their heyday 2 weeks ago? Against the Buckeyes, was that their signature win? And now it's could this be a sleepwalk game where Illinois comes in and makes some noise? Possible, but I think Oregon wins, and I think Illinois covers.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Give me Illinois to cover. This was almost my flush pick. I like Illinois manhandled Michigan. Their defense is legit. I hate that they're going on the road here, but
I know.
I think Oregon might be a little, just like their coach, a little full of themselves and
a little hungover.
Yeah, give me Illinois to hang around. I'd love if they won. As much as I just said that Boise State needs Oregon to keep winning, but I'd love if Illinois can pull this off. And I just call them Illinois. I'm an Illinois guy. I know you're an
Illini supporter.
So,
okay.
Give me the Fighting Eyes to lose but cover.
You got it. I'm with you. Next game we're gonna look at is number 5 Texas going to number 25 Vandy.
They do it again.
Texas 18.5-point favorites.
I might have gone up to. I'm not sure. I don't have my phone on.
I think it's gonna be electric in Nashville, and I don't know why we're not down there for something like this. This would have been an ideal situation to go to.
We need people to like, comment, share, subscribe,
and then maybe we can gather it
on location.
We can gather. Maybe we can go watch like Mookie Betts bowl one day or something too. I saw him bowling. That'd be awesome. It's just if Vanderbilt's not ranked, I don't know. It's so weird. Look, Texas has to come out and perform after last week. They have to show everybody that we're still here. We're still here, and I'm gonna take Texas to win. I'm gonna take Texas to cover too. I don't know if Vanderbilt's got another bullet left in the gun from what they've done this year so far. This is a bad match. This is just a bad situation because Texas is now coming off that loss to Georgia.
Yeah.
And if they're going to show everybody who they were number one and why they were number one, this is a revenge game now against whoever's going to be in their way. I think if they want to show everybody who's boss, they put a performance on here.
I'm with you. I think Texas wins. I think the cover. I think both quarterbacks get in. I think both quarterbacks get in the end zone at least twice in
Okay.
the air. I think
Now, who's
Texas,
playing quarterback for the Longhorns?
Ewers is their guy.
Okay.
Ewers is the guy. I think everyone would agree Ewers is better than Arch at this point. But Ewers starts, and I think it might get a little ugly, and then give Arch some reps. Can't hurt. Um, no disrespect to Vanderbilt. What they've done is great. Good for them. They're no longer the laughing stock that they were for decades. But Texas
Coach Franklin.
yeah, Texas too big, too strong.
Yep.
Too
Agreed.
deep. So
This is what you do to me every week when we bring up the Canes and whoever they're going to dismantle. I'm going to let you take this one. This is your program, your alma mater. Talk to me about LSU versus Texas A&M.
all right, game of the week for me here. The winner of this game gets sole possession of first place in the SEC. There are no longer two divisions in the SEC, just one beautiful row of teams. A&M's favorite at home. I get it. Mikhail Vale, blah, 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 blah. The Cowbell, whatever they do. Not the Cowbells, it's Mississippi State.
There's no Cowboys. That's Mississippi State.
Pep rally, all they do. It's like
Oh, yeah.
very cultish.
It's a very cultish thing.
A&M's strength is their D-line. LSU's strength is their O-line. I was talking to my buddy, Sean. He's super dialed in every year with LSU. He brought up and told me I wasn't sure if it was true because I thought Ole Miss got to Nussmeier a couple of times. LSU's offensive line has not given up a sack this year.
Shocked.
And they have two first round picks on that line, both tackles, and they don't have a great run game to begin with. So just stay away from the O line, throw it over their heads. A&M doesn't have the offense to get into a shootout with LSU, in my opinion. So as cute as this is for everyone to say, A&M at home, blah, 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 blah. Give me LSU. Give me Nussmeier to play a little more poised, a little more accurate. Get rid of the mistakes that he's had in recent weeks. Give me a focused veteran or upper class team on the road to get the win closer to double digits. In the teens. I think they might get a win in the teens here. I hope I'm right. I don't want to lose A&M. We don't need Mike Elko to get any good vibes here heading into November. So give me LSU on the road to win outright.
This A&M team is so weird to me. On so many, you come out, you lose to Notre Dame, then you go out. They lost to somebody else after that. Where
they just got points hung up on them by Mississippi State. I know they did the same to Georgia, but I don't care what anyone says. Georgia was looking ahead to Texas, so Mississippi State's going to score on you. LSU is.
Yeah, and I don't know. The whole thing is a little suspect to me here. It's down to one right now, actually. So I'm an LSU fan. I'm jumping on the LSU. Is their only loss is Notre Dame? I didn't think so. All right.
Yeah, they've turned it around.
Yeah, that McNeese State game was a bone burner. Look, Bowling Green gave him a game. Bowling Green might be like the
new Appalachian State.
Yeah, new app state. I'm taking the Tigers here. I'm A&M to me is once Johnny Football left, I'm no interest in watching anything Texas A&M. I have no interest. Kyle Field, they are a cult. I agree, and I'm not even a big SEC guy, but that is something's going on there. Something's going on there.
LSU knows what's ahead of them. I think Brian Kelly should, be in their ears all week. Listen, like, win this, you have a bye, then you have Bama.
Yeah.
Take care of your shit.
I agree with you.
Then you just got to take care of really. They have Oklahoma State rivalry weekend. So I'm sorry, Oklahoma.
Can I just throw a situation out there and you tell me if I'm just completely out of my mind for even asking this question? Let's play devil's advocate here. LSU loses to A&M. LSU loses to Bama. Does Kelly still have a job?
Yeah, but if they lose next year, week 1,
he's gone.
He's got to run the table after that loss.
Got it. Okay. I just never saw him there. I've talked to you about this, not obviously on here, but he's just not a guy that belonged there to me. He belonged at Notre Dame to me. Like that was his spot. Like that's his place. He's a scumbag for leaving that team the way he did. Leaving those kids in the locker room without even a conversation. But listen, that's the Notre Dame way. They're scumbags.
It's the Brian Kelly way. He did the same to Cincinnati.
Yeah. And that's just what they do. That's
Notre
Dame.
I think he would do the same to LSU if I don't know what job would be.
What else? Where are you going from here? Yeah. Wait, there's nowhere to go. You got your SEC job, and you better hold on. You better pray. You better start dancing with those recruits again, buddy, because you're gonna need them. All right.
No, but here's the thing. Bad loss. Looked sloppy late to USC, but he has them at 8 now, and if they win this game, they're only going to go up. They're in sole possession of first place in the SEC. So I can't knock them. But yeah, if they get butchered here, and if Bama comes on and takes care of LSU at Death Valley, that's a problem. But let's not talk about that.
One last question here: if Lincoln Riley loses to Rutgers tomorrow night,
which could happen, I hate that it's. I would love for these. Sorry to interrupt you. I would love for someone in the middle, someone who's in the like Kansas, like Arrowhead. Hey, Rutgers, USC, meet here,
play here. Yeah, to have to travel to the West Coast constantly like they have is ridiculous.
I mean, don't get me. It's a joke that the women's volleyball team, the baseball teams have to do it too. That's a joke.
Yeah.
On a Wednesday night, you got to go to North Carolina
that's a lot.
If you're Cal, that's bullshit.
That's a lot of travel.
But
Lincoln Riley loses to Rutgers. What's the situation down in LA? What?
I think whispers become echoes. That
has to be.
I think he's but I think that Penn State loss. I think that Penn State overtime game. I think that kind of
helped him out.
Yeah.
Coach O goes back to USC.
Coach O.
I love that. I would love that.
That's terrible.
That's all right. It's a good try.
Fight on's that thing, right?
Yeah, fight on.
All right. So LSU to win.
All right. Let's give the people what they're here for. Let's let them hear what our flush picks are.
Ooh, what a flush.
What a rush. Dude, Hawk is awesome.
Who? Hawk?
Yeah.
All right, so it's time for our flush picks.
Yep.
Should probably do a song for this, right?
How'd you do last week?
I had a push.
Both?
I had my first push. No, one push. Missouri won by 4 after the starting quarterback left the game, went to the hospital, came back.
That's incredible.
And they had
WWF stuff.
They won 21-17 over Auburn at home. So that was my push. Where the hell is the graphic? All right, I got it.
Was it an ambulance match?
It was an ambulance match. It was Stone Cold hit Auburn over the head with the bedpan.
I sent that to Kirchhoff when he was in the hospital.
Yeah, Kirch is good. Kirch is fully
He's
back.
recovered. He's back.
Yeah, he's recovered. Shout out to Christopher Kirchhoff.
Yes, C for Christopher.
I have no idea if he listens or watches. All right, so Yeah, last week I won the Commanders. They trounced the Panthers. You had said you were worried about that line. You thought it was a little high. It was like 9.5 or something. But I
Yeah, they crushed them
still went
without
with
Jaden Daniels.
yeah. So my college record 4-2-1. I had the one push with Missouri on Saturday.
Oof.
NFL, I'm looking for a win here. I'm 3-4. Vin's crushing it. Vin's 6-1 in NCAA, and Vin is 4-3 in NFL. So my college pick, I'm going back to my boys, Memphis, minus 18. I think they're going to cover against Charlotte, I believe, who just
Yeah,
got
they're playing Charlotte.
trounced by was it Army or Navy who crushed?
Doesn't matter. They
Yeah,
stink.
Army or Navy crushed Charlotte. And so
Yeah.
give me Memphis to win and cover the 18. And in the NFL, going Steelers to cover 7 against the Giants on prime time. I believe that's Monday night football. Give me the Steelers to cover the 7 against the New York Giants, who have.
They didn't flex that game out. They should have flexed that game out.
I a lot that NFL's flexing. The Eagles out now. The NFL wanted to
I
flex.
saw that. I saw that.
The Jets, but they didn't. So I'll let Vin give his 2.
My Saturday pick's gonna be North Texas at home against Tulane. North Texas has got a wide receiver out of a JUCO that is probably one of the fastest kids in the NCAA. I saw him play Memphis last week, and I'm like, this kid. I think he scored 2 touchdowns on 2 possessions, and I think it was like under like 3 minutes, like not even 2 minutes of him on the field. He's pretty good.
This is why you call PMP for the deep cut North Texas wide receiver talk, baby.
That's right. So give me North Texas, 12 o'clock game, ESPN2. Dial it in. Sunday, I'm gonna go right now. The Packers, they're -4 at Jacksonville. I mean, it's Jacksonville.
I don't know if you said it, but North Texas +8.
No, they're plus. Right now, current line 7.5.
Okay, so all right, I had +8 on the graphic.
That's
plus
fine.
7.5 is what we're going to what we'll go with.
Yep. And those are my two picks. NFL is interesting to me, but college is, like I said, Saturday's the best day. So.
Trying to catch him, trying to get to 4-4 with the Steelers, and
okay,
love to be even at the end. I don't need to beat you. I just want to be on par with you. But yeah, we're doing pretty damn well in college. So if you want to,
jump on board.
You're winning money if you're following us. You're following Vin.
Right.
You have a winning record. Yeah, I got to clean up my NFL a little bit. And yeah, we got one more thing. Then you know what it is.
Oh boy.
Vin's favorite time of the week. It is the pop culture minute. I'm going to get into the theme of things here, the Halloween spooky season. There's a movie in theaters right now. It's called Terrifier 3. It's the 3rd installment of a horror series. People are leaving early because they are vomiting and getting sick because it's so gory and gross. So Terrifier 3 is, I don't even know what it's about. I've never seen the first 2. It might even be a spin-off of another horror series. It had a $2 million budget, and it is crushing like Joker 2. It's already made over north of 40 million in theaters off a $2 million budget. So it's killing. They're going to make 10 of these if they keep making money like this.
Well,
so
let me cut you off for a sec. The second one was never in the movie theaters.
And so the first 2 went right to. Oh, so you know about it?
Yeah.
How do you know about Terrifier? Your sister-in-law?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, when are you going to see this axe-wielding guy dressed as Santa Claus? That's my question. Who's, I believe, stuffing. I think he's stuffing bodies with mashed potatoes. I heard.
You know me better than a lot of people. There's 0 chance that I am watching Terrifiers 1, 2, 3, and I don't have any interest in anything that's horror. I have no. If I told you a couple of weeks ago Halloween was missing off the calendar, I'm not looking for it. I don't care. This is not for me, and I am not going anywhere near anything. I cannot sit through that. I would probably be puking and vomiting all over the theater myself. This isn't for me. This
Yeah,
is
it's a little.
this
wild.
isn't good. Like I get nervous watching hockey, thinking that somebody's gonna skate on somebody and get cut.
I mean, it's happening.
All right. So So I'm just that's my limitations right there.
I hear you. All right, that was the.
I'm not going. I'm sorry. You couldn't pay me to go. Honestly, it's one of those things.
That was the pop culture minute. All right. So now it's time to, sit down, watch some Thursday Night Football. Who's tonight? We got the Vikings.
Vikings Rams.
I believe Puka's back tonight.
I think Cup's back tonight too.
Yeah, the Puka's definitely active. I believe Cup too. Before we'll see if they trade those guys. And all
It's
these
incredible.
Stafford rumors in Minnesota is weird as hell.
I'm gonna watch the Pitt Syracuse game.
Yeah, I like Pitt. I think
Me
they're
too.
very good. But Cuse is coming on too. Good coach.
Yep.
Quarterback at Ohio State playing well.
Yeah, not doing good.
Yeah, so that's it. So good luck to Vin won't agree, but good luck to the Dodgers. I want Ohtani to get his ring. I like him.
Yeah, all right, fine. Then we have to talk about him anymore. I mean, enough.
So good luck
Tired of him.
to.
What happened to all the gambling allegations? They went away all of a sudden too.
Hey,
I'm just asking questions. We talked about this before the
the
season
FBI
started.
was
Okay.
FBI. The FBI with whatever they saw.
That was forget it. Never mind.
No, I mean, hey, save this for Vinny Vidivici.
You got it.
All right, everyone, have a good weekend. Next week we're going Monday and Wednesday. I have a little trip to Bayou for a wedding, so next week Monday and Wednesday, look out for us. Please comment, like, share.
Subscribe.
Trying to do things here, trying to grow this. I started posting on our Instagram. I will follow shortly on Twitter and TikTok to make some content for you forward. So please do what you can, like, share, follow.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Vin, say goodbye to the lovely people.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great weekend.